Hey everyone, Bradley tuning in. I am in the beautiful province of PEI, here with Sandra, just taking a bit of a holiday, going across the country, seeing what Canada has to offer. And we're in a cottage right now. We're just on the shores of Charlottetown Harbor that backs onto the Atlantic Ocean. I just want to show you guys the view that we have in the back. So if you look, there's the water right there. It is a little rainy right now. It's supposed to clear up in about an hour. So as soon as that happens, we're going to go out and start discovering certain things in this area. But I just thought I would check in. I know it's actually 1 o'clock here. It's 12 o'clock in Ontario. But I wanted to come to you, give some more insight. I saw an article this morning. It was talking about peak millennials between the age of 25 to 30. And they did a survey, Royal LePage did a survey. They were saying that only 36% of individuals between that age actually believe that they're going to be able to own a home in their lifetime. And to me, that's sad. As we're driving around, we're looking in the East Coast, we're seeing all these homes, driving from Nova Scotia, we're going to be making our way down to New Brunswick. We've seen nothing but absolutely stunning homes for very affordable prices. There's not this sense of having lost something or missed out. There's no fear of missing out like we see in the Greater Toronto area. Instead, what we're seeing is homes that are 4-bedroom plus, 3-bathroom plus, 2 garage, waterfront view like we're looking at here today for under $300,000. Absolutely, you could sell what you own in Toronto, move here and buy cash, mortgage free, just retire even in your 30s. We saw on our drive down from Nova Scotia, we saw 55 acres for $55,000. Could you imagine buying an acre for $1,000 in Ontario? So I just thought I'd reach out and give some pointers while we're sitting here, and yeah, I just thought I would give some points from what I'm seeing in first-time buyers that I'm working with in Toronto. What kind of mindset they have, what kind of strategies they're implementing to get over this fear. There's this sense of competing against one another, but yeah, when you hear the numbers, only 36% of those between the age of 25 and 30 will actually own a home. You start to realize there's kind of this just fake cloud that exists. And I just wanted to clear some of that up while we're on our trip. And one of the big things that I got out of today I want to share, which has given me a sense of freedom in Toronto and in Ontario, and I wanted to bring that to you to give you guys the same peace of mind that I have and to share with your friends. If you guys are getting value out of these videos, please like and comment. You can see it's a little bit dressed down today. We're looking to go out and have some fun, but I still couldn't miss sharing this opportunity as the thought was processing through my mind, just considering all of these things. And the first thing I just wanted to say is, if you're looking at purchasing your first home, don't feel like you have to buy your dream home in the first shot. I mean, for Sandra and I, we're on our second and we're still working our way there. I think there's this feeling that we need to have a home as big as our parents in the first shot. But yet, if you were to look over the last 50 years, you'll see that people started at detached, then they started working to semis as an entry home, and then townhomes, and now condos. There's absolutely nothing wrong with owning a condo or living in one of these outskirt communities as your first home. They also appreciate in value. So just getting in the market should give us a sense that there is a way in. There shouldn't be this hopelessness, this sense of feeling lost or having missed the market. The second thing that I'm seeing people do is they're starting to open up to other ideas, other strategies. For example, partnerships, or getting a rental suite to support the cost of the home, buying land and building on it, or adding an addition to an older property and creating that space and building into it. These are different things that can be done and get you in the market quicker. But the third thing that I think is the most toxic, and that I struggle with as well, but we really got to get away from, is this need to compete against everyone around us. And we're competing with people in the Toronto area, our classmates that have graduated, they bought a home, they're married, they got kids. We need to stop doing that, and the same goes for real estate. Stop comparing. And if you want to compare, compare with the world. Look at the city at a world-class level. We're just at a different tier, and it's just not fair on yourself, it's not fair on everyone else, and it's just overall toxic. But I just want to share the one thing that's given me a sense of peace, a sense of freedom, that I've gotten out of this trip, having seen what I've seen here. And that is, as Sandra and I were talking, we're considering the possibility of, if we lived out here, live again mortgage free, could raise a family here, Driving into PEI, you wouldn't even know the difference between the suburbs in Ontario. It's that similar. They've got everything. We were shopping at Walmart yesterday. We picked up seafood at a local seafood place, had some lobster. It was great. You wouldn't even know the difference. But as we've thought it through, we've realized that Toronto, the Greater Toronto Area, is home. It's where our friends are, our family are, and we want to be there despite how close it is here. It's just not the same. So as I'm processing through this, I've realized this is a choice that we've made as a family, and this is a choice I've made as a person. And that's really a freeing thought. And knowing that you're giving something up, the ability to live mortgage-free and retire out here and open up Airbnb or whatever, we've decided that's not the life we want, and that's a choice that we've made, and we're willing to work in a growing Toronto market like it is, knowing this is where we want to be. And I just encourage you guys to recognize that to stay local is you making a choice. You do have a choice. And I think it's one of the most freeing things ever when you stand by that decision and start working from what you got. You know, there's different options. Start getting strategic, get creative, stay in the city you love, recognize it's a beautiful place to be. I mean, I'm sitting in PEI talking about how much I love Ontario. So I'm going to leave it here. In like an hour and a half, the water's supposed to stop. So we're going to go and we're going to start traveling and exploring. Maybe check out Anne of Green Gables. Apparently it's a big thing here. And but I wanted to at least touch base with you guys and share that word of hope. And I'll check in with you next week back at my home back in Toronto, and we'll pick it up from there. Enjoy the rest of your week. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, leave your comments, leave some likes, send your love, and we'll check in next week. Take care, guys. Keep it real.